Hey, did you know there's a new trailer for The Last Jedi?
Wait, what?
Yeah! It's important for us to know these things!
This week on the Star Wars Show, Andy sits down with the one and only Dave Filoni. We check out your reactions to The Last Jedi trailer and much, much more. Now, from the Lucasfilm headquarters, it's the Star Wars Show.
Hey, I'm Anthony Carboni.
And I'm Andy Gutierrez, and this is the Star Wars Show, a show whose writer doesn't understand football, so he expects us to make a joke about how we don't think it works.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing on the screen right now about how we don't get football.
Seriously, what a stereotype.
Nerds
I
and
don't
jocks,
get
am I
it.
right, guys? Star Wars!
News.
Kicking things off with a little trailer news. That's football. We know
joke.
football. Star Wars Secrets of the Empire, the hyper-reality experience coming to Disney Springs in Orlando and Downtown Disney in Anaheim, released a trailer of their own this week.
Secrets of the Empire allows guests in groups of 4 to go undercover as stormtroopers to capture intelligence vital to the rebellion, all untethered, allowing you to interact with items in the virtual environment in real time.
We are living in the future, Andy, and I love it. Tickets and more information about Star Wars Secrets of the Empire are available at thevoid.com.
Last weekend's New York Comic-Con may be a Szechuan sauce flavored memory,
Too soon.
but the con did bring a ton of new Star Wars info.
Hasbro revealed new Black Series figures for Forlom, Dengar, Jabba's Palace disguised Lando, and DJ, Benicio del Toro's character from The Last Jedi.
Hasbro also revealed the new 3 3/4-inch figures for Maz, Finn, Phasma, and Kai Threnali.
During a Lucasfilm publishing panel, Timothy Zahn announced he's currently writing a sequel to Thrawn, which, according to him, might be called Alliances. Not because of the plot, but because of the alliance between Timothy Zahn and me, Anthony Carboni. I am now going to be writing the Thrawn novel with Timothy Zahn, who also agreed to be my new father. And Daniel Jose Older is working on an as-yet untitled Star Wars novel. All of this stuff is real.
For more about everything Star Wars, including a look at the Last Jedi prop gallery, check out StarWars.com.
It's just an honor to be making my debut as a writer with the great Timothy Zahn on Thrawn Alliances. Finally this week, you might have seen a trailer for a little indie film called Star Wars The Last Jedi.
The trailer gave us looks at Rey training on Ahch-To, Luke looking and sounding shocked, Kylo sporting what looks to me like a space band-aid over his scar while piloting his TIE silencer like his grandfather. And it wouldn't be a Star Wars trailer without lots of teases of space and ground combat. However, if you ask the internet, the standouts were clearly Chewie and his Porg sidekick, and those adorable little crystal fox guys.
And wouldn't you know it, our beloved Star Wars show audience loves filming themselves watching a trailer, so we decided, hey, why not mash up our favorites into this fun little segment?
Enjoy.
You're watching the Star Wars Show.
When I found you,
Oh my god.
oh, the ATM-6s!
That's Snow speaking to Kylo Ren.
And beyond that, something truly special.
Ooh, look at that lightsaber blade.
Oh, she looks so good with that lightsaber.
Something inside me has always been there.
Oh my god, this is crazy, guys.
And I was awake. And I need help.
Already, man.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
God, dude!
Let the past die.
Oh no. Oh no.
If you have to. It's the only way to become what you're meant to be.
Oh, don't do it! No!
Spark. It'll light the fire. It'll burn the First Order down. This is not going to go the way you think. Phil. Your destiny.
Whoa, what was What's going on there?
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
He's heading for that small moon.
That's no moon.
We like each other so much we dressed alike today. Welcome Dave Filoni back to the show.
Hey guys.
We're back.
Andy, how are you?
You know, just flannel. It's autumn.
You know, I love this time of year, so why not?
Yeah, Rebels season.
Rebel season it is.
Yeah,
I never thought of it that way.
We've got Rebels starting this week.
We
Fourth
do.
and final season.
I know.
How's that feel for you?
It's weird.
It's obviously sad for me, but it's had a really good run.
I'm really proud of it. I think it started off and it had to grow and we had to figure out a slightly different way that we were going to produce it from Clone Wars. But by the end here, we've really figured out our storytelling and the characters. And I love these characters. It was very different to go from Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, Rex to this ghost crew. And for a while, you're like, who are these people? They've really come to form these characters and their arcs are clear to me. And the actors have done a brilliant job. You know, I see them pretty consistently for the last 4 years, but I don't see the guys as much anymore.
Yeah.
Because we're done recording it. So only if we pick up lines here or there do I call them in. So sometimes I call some lines just to make them come in.
Obviously, you can't and wouldn't want to tell us too much about what's coming up, but, you know, what should we prepare ourselves for?
Everything's going to happen this season because it has to. I think things that you want to happen, things that you'd rather didn't happen, but it makes sense for the story. And a lot of people, I think, are dancing around what's ultimately going to happen, but no one's really quite hit it yet. It is, I would say, our best season. It is the one where I think we really got more things right than we got wrong. And there is no throwaway episode.
No filler.
There was no filler episode, but there never was.
I know.
What you're revealed now
is that none
that's
of
what
that
you find
was
out
filler.
is that none of it was filler.
I've been saying that for
Whether
years.
that was our intention when we started or not is debatable.
Generally speaking, did you know from the beginning how the arc of the series would play out and how it would end?
A lot of times you'll find that characters along the way tell you where they want to go. I wouldn't say that I knew this was the ending when we started 4 years ago, but I was always driven from day one at where are we going with this? How is this different than Luke? How is this a unique Star Wars storytelling experience and yet still maintain the same values and goals and things that George set down as being important things for Star Wars to do as a story? There's an overriding core of selflessness that drives forward the idea of the Force and what it means to be a hero. It's not about one person saving everybody else. It's about people saying, I can be like that too, and we can all be a hero unto ourselves and inspire other people. It's come together in a way because we've driven at it every year. I think we have the right answer that revealed itself over time. There's some weird stuff coming up though.
Yeah.
There's some deep dives, yeah. It gets a little weird.
Working in animation gives you kind of the freedom to do some of the weirder things in the Force because the galaxy's a weird place.
I think so. I mean, maybe people are more accepting of it. I don't know. But there's definitely some weird imagery and things coming up that echo things that we were doing a long time ago, which I think is exciting for some fans. And we'll see what the rest think. They'll let me know. That's what I love about Star Wars fans, you know?
Oh, yeah.
They let me know whether they like it or they don't. And sometimes it's almost more entertaining when they don't like stuff because they can't do anything about it. I'm trying to do a lot of things now and it makes things complicated, but in the best possible way because hopefully it means that, you know, I just get to tell more stories, which is what I love to do most of all, is to tell great stories for the audience.
Yo, Steve Bloom here, voice of Gara Zeb Aurelios, also known as Zeb, on Star Wars Rebels, and you're watching The Star Wars Show. Carabest.
Well, that was quite the episode.
Yeah, and you know, I think the best part was that we didn't just learn a lot about Star Wars. We learned a lot about ourselves.
Yeah, in here. It's real special.
That's where it was. Thanks for watching, and remember to watch the season premiere of Rebels on Disney XD Monday the 16th. That's this Monday. And as always, may the Force be with you. How excited are you?
So excited that I just stood here and nodded.
She's in shock. She's gone into a fugue state over the premiere of Star Wars Rebels.
I know how football works. I really like football.
You can like Star Wars and know how football works.
All right. Half of the hosts only know how football works.
Why don't I get to know how football works?
Do you?
Yeah, who doesn't know how football works?